That's his name, Brandon, right?
He bought Brandon in.
Again.
So Chunky Josh says he's on Brandon's side. He was trying to get suspect out for a minute. And
where the voice come from? Did he sound like that? Did Chad sound like that? What the fuck is going on? Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Who are you? This is good stuff.
Jallah sitting there like, wait though.
If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. That's why failing's not an option. I be damned, I missed this shot to get it poppin'. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. First they point and get to whispering, then your downfall is what they vision. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. The bitches used to get that ass up. Now you can't remember when you last. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. Catching me down on my last buck and smile when they don't give me what I asked for. If I don't make it, they gon' laugh at me. I gotta make it so I'm not the joke. When it's choosing time, I get the vote. Don't care about the prize, it could be dimes or a boat. In competition time, I got the mind of a goat. A nigga think we tired, I add 9 to the scope. 17 for the highs, give me.
Yo, what's poppin', man? What's to it? Y'all already know how the squad do it. You gotta stay moving to get through it. I hope everybody is blessed and stress-free. And if you ain't, start knowing you can so you can stop thinking you can't. With that being said, let's get to this content, man. So we're going over to point and shoot. I got requested this, or I should say recommended to come and check out his demonstration. I also heard, my boy Byron talking about him. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm finna slide on over here, right? And now, the first part, the poetic jallah, right? Now, I know that name. And I know it because I've heard it in a video before. And I'm almost starting to think that this is probably who did the video. So if it is, I'll shout out because I finally found a motherfucker account. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Point and Shoot if this is the video though. But it say he a pathological liar. Now what's crazy is this, right? Is it's one thing to bend the truth a little bit. And it's another thing to keep your business to yourself. I feel like what you don't want to disclose about your business that only you and maybe one other person, whoever, but what you don't want to disclose is that has nothing to do with being a liar. That has nothing to do with being bogus or wrong or none of that shit. I feel like that's just you, having your own privacy. You know what I'm saying? But when you're just a liar, right? And the crazy part is that you lie about shit that people are going to find out instantly is a lie. Why the fuck are you lying? See, that is a pathological liar. That is a pathological liar. A pathological liar is the liar that'll tell you, oh, I'm on my way right now. And they haven't even gotten dressed yet. And then once you realize that they've lied about being on their way, now they're 5 minutes away. Yeah. And they really probably just got in the car, right? And then 5 minutes to go past, and as if like you weren't gonna, 5 minutes wasn't gonna come, and you wasn't gonna notice that a motherfucker wasn't at your fucking place. It's just shit like that. That's pathological lying to me. So I'm kind of interested to see what Jallah be lying about, because I ain't never seen him in I just always seen him in podcast mode or like, doing fucking videos and shit. So let's see what's to it, man. Let's see what the motherfucker got going on, gang.
Okay, so for this video, I want to talk to you. Okay, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about Poetic Minyango Jallah Tokpa.
Jallah is my real name.
Because he is complete.
Out the gate. What the fuck did you just call him? What the fuck did you just call him? Wait a minute. What the fuck did you just call him? What the fuck did you just call him? Hold on, gang.
Talk to you guys about Poetic Minyango Jallah Tokpa.
Jallah is my real name.
Because he is completely out of control. And you're going to see...
Try saying that shit 5 times fast. Say that, say that 5 times fast.
exactly what I mean in the following video. This is going to be an excellent video. Jallah is absolutely going to be devastated by this video, and you guys are all going to absolutely love it. You guys are going to enjoy it, I promise. Wait till you see what I've got. This is absolutely...
What did I just find? What did I just find? What did I just find? And I think this is the person that I think I was hearing when I heard that name before. I think this was, but what the fuck did I just find?
Insane. We're going to start here with our first clip. This is Poetic Jallah, and he's going to be on No Jumper News smelling like he's got dead animals in his pockets. What? And he's going to get called out by Junkie Josh for basically doing exactly what I said he did, which was orchestrate and
This is gonna be a long video. This is gonna be a long fucking video. This is going to be a long video. Junkie Josh, Lord, who the fuck?
facilitate Dodson's firement. And so Josh confirms that I was correct, and this is the first clip. Let's go to this first clip.
They cannot reshape the narrative when I was the one who told them this is not a good idea. Something bad is going to happen when you put these
No,
two
I
dudes
totally respect
in a
you
room.
assessing the situation.
Yeah, so I was trying to save suspect.
Now over the phone.
He's on Brandon's side. He's been trying to get suspect out for a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm neutral in the situation. I've
So
seen
let's
it.
just say that you're siding with Brandon. That's his name, Brandon, right?
He bought Brandon in.
Again.
So Junkie Josh says,
He's on Brandon's side. He was trying to get suspect out for a minute.
and
Where the voice come from? Did he sound like that? Did Chad sound like that? What the fuck is going on? Who are you? Who the fuck are you? Who are you? This is good stuff.
Jallah's sitting there like, wait though. So I was actually spot on with that assessment. Okay, so I want to move on to this next part because this is where things start getting spicy. This is where the temperature in the room starts to go up a little bit, and this is where Remo calls out Jallah for culture vulturism because Jallah makes clickbaity titles on his YouTube videos that seemingly are disrespecting and trying to instigate problems with LA gangs. And this is quite serious.
Because you're the one that's antagonized it with your
How?
Because you made a video saying that this is gonna start an LA gang war.
So let me just explain what Remo's talking about. So Almighty Dodson and Brandon don't like each other because Brandon got Dodson fired. And so Brandon...
Nah, he ain't get him fired. Like, suspect is... listen, like, in my eyes, man, like, suspect was a goofy. He was there to as an image, and he, instead of him branding an image, no pun intended, not Brandon, but whatever. Instead of him branding himself as, you know, something that could have ventured off and been his own thing, he started to grow into whoever he felt like that No Jumper wanted his character to be, and he went too far. And you can't do stuff like that because now you a risk, you know what I'm saying? And when you pulling knives on people and you wanting to take, you get so heightened and you want to take everything to violence, bro, that's a hostile work environment, and anywhere in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna get fired. And then Adam's white and you're light skinned. You feel me? Bro, you don't fit in the regimen to keep a job after you pull a knife on a black guy.
Brandon called out Dodson for a fade and said, let's meet up at the Marathon Burger in Venice Beach at the grand opening and we'll squabble.
He just walked up to me right now, right? And he said, bro, the nigga was up here, the nigga Brandon was up here acting like he was ready to give you a fade, right? soon as you was, cause I was posting videos of me walking down the boardwalk, you feel me, saying I was on the way. They started telling that nigga, like, look, he making videos walking down the boardwalk. He said both them niggas got up out of here immediately. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I don't got no dog in the fight back there. I told you he was on his way, and you ran.
Thank you.
I showed you the DM. You said you was gonna stay, calling.
You don't got no dog in the fight. You showed him the DM though, and then you're in the video. What the fuck is you talking about? You don't have a dog in the fight. You told him he was on the way. How the fuck did you know he was on the way? Why did he tell you he was on the fucking way? Are you stupid? Looking at that face, I'm not gonna even just, you know what? Scratch that question. Scratch the fucking question. Listen, this is gonna be a long one. Y'all go ahead and light up, man, and spark up, because we is about to, we finna assess this situation thoroughly.
Where you at?
And so Dodson and Brendan showed up to the Marathon Burger at like different times on different sides of the fucking. I mean, it was just both. Neither one of them wanted to fight each other. They were both very cowardly. What? And so Jallah wanted to make a video about this, but it was too boring of a situation, so he clickbaited, entitled it "No Jumper Has Officially Started an LA Gang War." And this type of clickbaiting is so disrespectful.
Hey, I saw that. I didn't watch the video, but I saw that title, that right there, what that shit, and it's like, I didn't see how they would have done that. Like, I don't see them like, oh, they started a gang. How the fuck is they gonna start a gang war with a 295.35 pound black belt judo fucking star and a knife wielding light skinned fucking pimp who we never see bitches with. Like, this is not
Respectful, especially when you're using No Jumper as like part of the clickbait. So he's using No Jumper and LA gangs to sort of conjure up money and views and engagement for himself. And this is called culture vulturism. He's being called out by this viciously by his co-hosts here. And to be quite honest, I'm wondering how the 16 feels about Jallah using his brand No Jumper to like create disingenuous titles for himself. I just really am
it's
wondering
a picture like that if you out here.
now this next clip is going to be Jallah trying to justify his actions. And wait until you hear how stupid this is. Watch this.
Fire. I pushed back on that narrative because I didn't say it's going to. Going to means I'm instigating.
Oh, you said it can start an LA gang war.
Going to is instigate. It has, meaning it's already here. I'm just covering it. Like, I'm just reacting to what it's going to.
So Jallah says that the title is completely appropriate because the gang war supposedly already started, and he's not instigating a gang war. It's already started, and he's just covering it as a civilian reporter of the news. This is insane.
Go into is instigate. It has, meaning it's already here. I'm just covering it.
So one of Jallah's favorite things to do is instigate violence.
I'm going to wash the dishes. I did wash the dishes. I'm going to go to the store. I did go to the store. If I tell you I went to the store and I never went to the store, I'm fucking lying. You lied. There was no fucking gang war at all. This is a fucking a kicker and a sticker. Shit. This is crazy.
Violence in the streets of LA, and I've got proof of this. These titles are instigatory according to Jallah's definition. What? He says if it's already started, the gang beef has already started, then I'm just covering it. Well, what are these titles then? What are these titles? He is literally using LA gang culture to create views for himself so people will click on his videos, and he's doing this without shame. And he's not interested in gang culture in LA. He hates gang culture. He thinks all gang.
That face. Why did you capture that face? Like, why did you capture his face like that? That is, oh my God, bro. Why did you capture his? Lord, man, Lord. This looks like his camera. His camera just came on mid bus off of XXX video on the internet.
gang members in LA are goofs. And I have actual physical proof of that. Watch this.
These street dudes been telling on each other since the 70s, bruh. I'll be real. 99.9% of them are rats. So, yeah, a street dude being exposed as a rat ain't no surprise, bruh. 99.9% of them are rats. And I'll be real. The only...
Where the fuck you get your math from? Bitch, I ain't never told on no motherfucking body. Where the fuck do you get 99.9? You know how many of them are literally not living anymore? You know what? See, this is the problem when you give a person a thought process and unvaluable information. This is what happens.
The only reason why I don't say 100% because I ain't meet 100% of street dudes, bruh. But 99.9% are rats.
Bitch, you ain't meet 99.9% of them either. How the fuck is you finna sit? Do you hear what the fuck you just said? Do you hear what the fuck you just... See, look, right? Check this out. It's this thing called a slap, right? You know what I'm saying? And it occurs typically when a person stretches all 5 of their fingers straight out in this type of manner. Cock their hand to the side like this, and then they swing very fast at your facial features. That's what that's called, and that's what the fuck needs to be done to you for what you just said.
Right? They will tell on you. They don't got no morals, no principles, no code of conduct. Cut it out, bro.
So Fred Jallah actually hates and despises every gang member that Jallah's met, he says is a rat. That's fucking crazy. So in this next clip I'm going to show you, Jallah is going to present his reasoning behind why he's calling this an LA gang war, this fade between two people that aren't even in a gang. He says that this is a gang war because they were gang members standing around at the time, meaning that was, this is really crazy.
Brandon is from a gang. The other person Brandon was with, apparently a gangbanger. And then suspect is pulling up, trying to engage, locating 2 active gang members. So if suspect is pulling up, hunting down 2 active gang members, well, nigga, that's a gang war, nigga, right? Like, y'all are engaged in street conflict with gangs.
So what's going on here is Jallah believes that he's smarter than everyone in the room, and he's just going to manipulate and gaslight everyone. I mean, what he's saying is that if a gang member fights a non-gang member, and then there's other gang members...
And honestly, I didn't know that the other
suspect had gang members with him. Those 2 dudes are gang members. Like, what are y'all talking about here, bro?
Now, this is important. So listen to how Jallah's talking to everyone in the room. He's talking to everyone like they're fucking idiots and how he's above them. He knows more than them about Los Angeles gangs. He knows everything. And the people in this room are starting to get mad. And we're going to start seeing the temperature in the room start to rise a little bit. This is going to be Remo. And he's going to be calling out Jallah straight to his face about how Jallah tries to, gatekeep people's name getting mentioned because he doesn't want to give them clout. And Remo's like, no, that's not how it works. You don't run shit here. And this is really interesting. Watch this.
Suspect told the other person, nigga, stay right there. I'm coming for you too. Right?
Oh, so there's someone who?
Don't. I'm not giving that bitch ass clout chaser no thing.
Oh, so Rich Trapper?
Yo, bro.
What is a clout chaser? See, the word clout chaser is comprised of 2 words, right? A person that's chasing comes from the word chase, to chase. So you're going after something. Clout is a word of power, of having notoriety. Like a person with clout, like he got all the clout, like he get all the bitches. Like it sounds like to me that being a clout chaser, right, has been coined something that people who feel like that they're in a position higher than other people can say about people that's trying to get to a position. Imagine telling me in at my business I'm clout chasing because I want to be the best employee because I want to work my way up to the top in this business. So you're gonna tell me I'm clout chasing? Like, it's crazy to me that people take words and then switch them to try to make them bad things. Like ambitious. That's ambitious to me. A person that's doing what they need to do to get the notoriety and everything that they need to get where they need to be. And that's clout chasing. And because what they speak about. So how did you get to where you're at? Did you just wake up one morning and you just was so big, and so, or did you clout chase your way to where you are? So when you saying that, and it's only clout chasing in the content creating world, or when you outside, and no, don't do anything that's gonna make me talk about your dumb ass.
But y'all love to give niggas clout for some reason.
Bro, you
I
making
don't
videos
know.
about nigga, and then now it's like, bro.
But what is wrong with y'all? Like why
Are
are
you
y'all
making
like,
videos about niggas?
Who?
And then you're talking about it and not referencing it,
Where?
which creates way more.
Yeah,
interest.
bro. If you
Where?
would have never,
You're doing this.
you're alluding to him. I'm guessing. And
have
that,
you watched the video?
nah.
But y'all love giving niggas like these like free shout outs and
Nah,
clout.
you just don't want us
No.
to get shout outs to niggas. You got.
How was it a free shout out? You have a problem with this man. You don't like him. So how was it a free shout? How do you know him? How do you know who he is? If he's so small and so beneath you, how do you know him enough to not like him? There is nothing that a person that I don't know can say about me that would make me be like, I don't like you. I would simply ask that person to show some type of facts as to what it is that they're trying to say. So, like, to this, oh my God.
I beef with, and that's not how this shit work, nigga. That you don't run this shit.
Shout out
Fuck?
Dan
No.
Cause you beefing with a nigga, we supposed to just like.
But the same nigga
Not referencing.
we are talking about who
You're
Brandon
talking about them. You're
and
talking
suspect.
about them.
How?
You said he brought up two
Who?
gang members, and
Stop playing
you
stupid.
highlighted that he had
Stop,
two gang
dude.
members.
Whoa. So Junkie Josh seems to have a little bit of that opiate rage, doesn't he? What? He's like, don't fucking... Wait, what'd he say? Stop playing stupid! What? Fucking Josh needs to settle down. So Jala's actually getting everyone very upset, including me, by the way. I'm getting kind of upset just watching
Gang
this.
members, and you
Stop playing stupid.
you highlighted that he had
Stop,
two gang
dude,
members.
stop.
Though.
How though?
Hey, but did you highlight that he had two gang members?
Y'all are
I
obsessed.
never
Y'all are
really
obsessed with
raised
saying these niggas' names.
Hey,
And I don't
Josh
know why.
finna snap on this nigga. Nah, hold on. You,
So apparently Jala doesn't want anyone to know who Rich Trapper is, and Rich Trapper, of course, is the guy that does the Trap News Network. He is a blogger. He does a YouTube channel. He's an insider with Los Angeles. There's no reason why he should be blackballed other than Jala doesn't like him. And you guys are getting ready to hear exactly why Jala doesn't like him, and you're going to hear it from Jala's fucking mouth. Watch this.
To this extent.
show it, nigga. Like you think you like expose or something? Put the messages up. Open the message.
You are literally rolling around
man. See,
giddy
folks,
over this.
you see, hey, folks, hey, bro, you see, again.
Drool. You got drool on your sleeve, gang. That's sleep drool. That's drool from going to sleep. Like you slept in that sweater.
Yes, everyone.
Again, folks,
Everyone is
I'm
how
giving
big
you
of
a
a liar
punishment
you
of
are.
every lie will go unchecked.
Yes,
no,
your lie
no
still.
lie will go unchecked.
Flakko, what's your issue with him?
And he called me a sex offender. He lied about me having a rape case. What else? Should we just?
What's your issues with him?
He lied about me being a sex offender.
No, you said that there's more. What else?
Yeah. The case shit. He lied. Bro, listen, bro.
Okay, you just repeated the same two things.
I shouldn't be laughing at him stuttering, gang. I used to stutter as a kid, like as a shorty though, like when I was a kid. And this just goes to show that nobody cared and got him speech classes, gang. Because speech classes would have helped him. He wouldn't be stuttering as an adult. I took speech classes. They had me in speech therapy, bro. 3 times a week, bro. All the way up until I was in like the 7th grade, gang. And by the time I was graduating 8th grade, like I can talk like I'm talking right now. His ass cooked.
Things. What else?
Those aren't enough to me. So
So that's your issue with him?
Yeah.
So, okay.
No.
So why was that so hard for you to say?
What?
Why was that so hard for you to say?
No. I'm saying I don't care. Right?
No.
No.
You definitely care.
You definitely care.
Definitely
No.
care.
Wait,
I couldn't
No
name
lie
drop
to go
him.
unchecked. There's the Flakko
No
method.
lie,
No
come
lie to
on,
be
miss
unchecked.
though.
You care.
Stay on his ass, Josh.
You care, Flakko.
Stay on
Tell
his
us.
ass, Josh.
So Josh is just creating a new asshole for Jala. He's just really slicing, dicing him up, and Jala's just getting destroyed by this New Hampshire sass god. And as you can see, Jala is absolutely malfunctioning. He doesn't.
Where are you getting these nicknames? Are these on the fly? Like, are these on the fly? Are these just like? If so, I'll fuck with it. I love it. Like, God damn, I thought I was quick. These are on the fly. This is
what to
fucking
say. He's getting destroyed.
gold.
And I want to explain what he's talking about. So Jallah is saying that he doesn't like Rich Trapper and he wants to blackball Rich Trapper because Rich Trapper called him S offender, and that's actually not true. What really happened was Rich Trapper, along with many other people on the internet, got Jallah mixed up with his brother, who is a sex offender allegedly. What? And so what was going on was Jallah has this brother that is described in court documents, and it sounds just like Jallah. It sounds just like Fred Jallah. But it's his brother, but Jallah denied having a brother forever. So people were like, well, if he doesn't have a brother, and this is literally a description of Jallah.
That's probably why he said he didn't have a brother, because he knew his brother was out here freaky Jason. You feel me? Like, his brother out here freaky Jason on bitches. Like, I wouldn't want to say I had a brother either. He missed to cover your drinks when he enter a room. Like, yeah, no, I wouldn't want to say. So, I mean, I give him that. I'll be like, what? Nah. You know what I'm saying? But
Something's going on here maybe. And so this is what people thought. People all over the internet thought that Jallah may have been hiding a case, and that's why he lied about being from North Dakota. And this was widely speculated. This was not just Rich Trapper making something up to destroy Jallah's character. This was a narrative that was going around very prevalently in the Reddits, in the Discords, everywhere. And so what happened was the 16 of Nashua called his friend 1090 Steaks to look into Jallah and look into his background.
1090 Bobby Griffin. That's 1090 motherfucking Bobby Griffin. Look, he's Bobby Hill growing into Peter Griffin. He's right in the middle. He's Bobby Griffin. He's 1090 Bobby Griffin. 1090 Jake the Fake Fraudster. You hear me? Jake the Snake Fraudster, a.k.a. Bobby Griffin.
And see if he was an SO. That's a fact.
Anthony Ben said, yo, why
1090 Jake had a whole bunch of information on Flakko one day that he was going to expose and shit. So I think,
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait.
Why you sound like Pinky? Why you sound like Pinky? Whoa! Say one more motherfucking word, nigga, and this shit's over with, nigga.
Wait. Pause. Thank you so much, Brian.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for opening up, because again, I'm correcting all lies on this podcast now, okay?
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
So this young lady's being a total sweetheart here. She's not complaining at all for having to sit with this Jallah, smelling him, listening to him. And so she turns to Icon, who she came with, and she motions with her head. She's like, let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck no jumper.
You open up a rabbit hole. Let's go down a rabbit hole.
Let's go.
We're gonna be here for like 3 hours.
Let's do it.
When I got to No Jumper, No Jumper told Tonight Jake.
So how's the 16 supposed to prey on these young women if Jallah's chasing them away with his stench and his mouth? And so this is insane.
When I got to No Jumper told Tonight Jake to do investigation on me, right?
Who did?
No Jumper did.
Who the fuck is No Jumper?
I don't know. He told No Jumper after doing this full-on research on me, oh bro, there ain't shit here. But somehow he told you the truth that he found crazy dirt on me and he was about to drop it. He did his full-on investigation and found out, yeah, bro, and he's not David Jallah. This shit is all lies and cap. But you're saying that, because again, y'all talk a lot.
Like 2 years ago when we talked about this shit, and I remember 2
And
years
that's what I'm
ago,
talking about, though.
and he said that he did look into you and he found some shit about some guy named Jallah. And I guess
Man, cut it.
whoever
Man,
the fuck David Jallah
Hey, man,
is,
you feel me?
that's
Hey,
your brother?
Getting right. David, wait, pause, right?
Whoever the fuck that is.
No, pause. Well, like stepbrother, right? But again, that
Your brother, y'all got the same last name?
Again, if he told niggas that he got dirt on me, he's a fucking liar. Feel me? And again,
How the fuck you and your stepbrother got the same last name, gang? That's not a stepbrother squad. That's your daddy's child, gang. Now, maybe you and him don't have the same mom, gang, but when you and your siblings share one of the same or two parents, bro, you are not step anything. You are fucking siblings. Like,
it's fuck this nigga if he's telling niggas that he got dirt on me. That's a fucking lie.
So I want to explain what's going on. So Jallah has a very shady past. He started his internet career by being an online stalker and doxist for the Dr. Umar sector. He used to harass people, dox people, make up rumors about people, pretend to be gay, and just solicit people on Craigslist.
Why don't you want to acknowledge the good guys? Because of the Rico? Because of Catherine Brown?
I don't know what the Good Guys is, but I do know.
You remember Speakeasy? You remember Speakeasy, Flacko?
Yo, I remember Speakeasy. That's
Yeah.
my nigga.
No. You have to be very smart to like.
That's average though. That ain't
To
something
hire
like
gay niggas off of
Yeah.
Craigslist and stuff.
Yo, bro, I heard that
They be
bullshit.
wanted for the FBI.
Yo, I heard.
And then like spoof people's numbers and create lies about people in order to serve Dr. Umar's agenda. And so this caused Jallah to develop quite a large digital footprint, and people were able to look into his past and find his name and everything else. So people were Googling his name, and they came across this David Jallah, who has a R-word case out of the state of Ohio. And so people found this, and Jallah always denied having a brother, so they were thinking like, well, if he doesn't have a brother, then this has to be him, right? And so this was a rumor that was going around, and Jallah wouldn't dispel the rumor. He wouldn't come out and address it. He would just ignore it and hope that it went away, and this caused even more suspicion to surround his name. Because any normal person that it wasn't them, they would come out and say, no, this is actually unfortunately my brother. I'm very ashamed of him. I've disowned him, but that's not me. I just want to make that clear. I want people to understand that that's not me. Jallah never did that. He went like years without doing that, and the rumors just kept snowballing and, you know, developing into something much larger. And Jallah was very stupid for that, but you can't blame people for speculating and coming up with theories based on hard evidence that they're finding on the internet. Now, Jallah would use this rumor against anyone who discussed this rumor, and he would basically make out the people discussing the rumor as accusers, like they were attacking his character, accusing him of something that they know wasn't true. He's done this to every single person he's ever had beef with. And so I want to show you this clip of him accusing Lush of making up a rumor about him, and this is when he called out Lush for
I got a
fake.
last name, bro, and we are very prideful people, dog. Like, my last name, I would die for that, bro. You feel me? Like, I would lay that shit out and crash out for my last name, dog. So when I see niggas saying that I have an open case and then implying that it's something of nature, dog, I can't let that go, Lush. You feel me? Lush told niggas that I had an open case out and insinuating that it's something sexual of nature. Now, I cannot tolerate that. And as a man, dog, I need that fade outside, yo.
This nigga Flacko just act.
So this exact clip, this exact interaction back in the day is what caused me to become aware of the situation with this rumor. So I looked into the rumor myself and decided that, you know, I wanted to explain to the audience what Jallah is talking about here. So I did actually talk about this pre-existing rumor in one of my videos. In a very small portion of the video I talked about it. I was like, you know, Jallah keeps lying and lying and lying, and so when these rumors pop up, they can't really, you know, they think that this may be the reason why he's lying so much. He's trying to hide the truth. And it was because I talked about this very alarming rumor in one of my videos. This is what gave Jallah the justification to send me copyright strikes. What? Because he said that I was calling him a sex offender and a rapist and everything else. Look at this.
You're the majority. Point and shoot is original content. How do you feel about that?
Bro, listen, but bro, enjoy that content, bro. That's your right? I'm just saying, bro, you don't have the right to call me a sex offender and put my face on paperwork and blast it, knowing that's not me and knowing that's not my name, but you are implying and trying to get people to think that is me, right? Again, it'll be different if he genuinely didn't know. And once you go like that far, nigga, it's fuck you for life.
So you saying like his past content
Yeah,
is
yeah.
trying to ruin your name. He's trying to ruin your name in this shit.
So I want you guys to understand what Jallah did. So Jallah sent my channel a copyright strike for copyright infringement for some clip that I used that has nothing to do with this. And he's justifying sending me a false copyright strike because he didn't like what I was saying about him. What? That's not allowed. You can't use copyright strikes because of defamation issues or anything like that. It can only be used if you have a good faith belief that copyright infringement is going on.
But I can't talk because I already know people right now is in the comment section commenting, Flacko, you found copyright strike. Yeah, my copyright strike was a little different, all right? The dude was taking a significant portion of my content, by the way, putting it on his Patreon behind a paywall.
So I do have footage of Jallah and some girl, and they're kissing, and they're doing all bunch of crazy stuff, and it's on Patreon right now for free. You can just go to Patreon and just scroll down and view it for free. There's no charge.
What? Charging people to view my content. And then the dude was also putting in his videos, he lied about me being on a registry, lied about me having a felony. Dude said that I was...
Why would you lie to us? Why would you lie to us like that? Why would you say that he did all of this and he did none of this? Why would you tell us these things knowing that we can go and find them out? So now, are we supposed to like you more than the truth? Nobody is liked more than the truth. They didn't even like Jesus more than what the. Oh my God!
Like offender, which is not true at all. I've never been to prison. I've never done anything nasty in my life whatsoever. And then the dude would show like fake paperwork that he concocted himself.
So everything that you just heard out of Jallah's mouth was a straight up lie. What? I never called him a sex offender. I never said that he was an R-wordist. I never said that he was on a registry. I've never even said the word registry in my fucking life. What? Jallah's just making all this up because he's trying to justify his actions. He's trying to, he was facing a lot of backlash for sending those strikes to dox me. So now he's just trying to justify it by saying that he was defaming my character. I never said any of that. And I want to show you a clip of the video he's talking about, and I want you guys to decide if you think I'm going out of my way to try to convince everyone that he's a people are thinking that this could be Flakko. His last name's Jallah. He's from Liberia. He stutters when he gets stressed out. I mean, this stuff is all pretty consistent, I think. And so it's all really interesting. And so a lot of people...
So wait a minute. His brother even stutters too? Same last name, probably the same goddamn description, and then y'all both stutter. Ouch.
People looked at this, and they made the connection, and they were thinking, maybe this is why Flakko lies about everything. This is why he's trying to erase his past. This is why he says that he's from North Dakota, even though he's from Darby, Pennsylvania. And so it was all clicking. It was all starting to make sense. And so Lush was made aware of this document on the internet from the Reddit and the Discords. And he may or may not have even... Lush never made an accusation against Flakko. He was just saying that this document exists. That's all he said. That's all anyone said. No one even said it was for sure him. They just wondered if it was him because of all the similarities, okay? It's very simple. But Flakko wanted to pin this on Lush as the reason he wanted to fight him, because he wanted Lush to seem like Lush was over the line and like making crazy accusations that could eliminate his character. And so this is what Jallah does. When Lush exposed Jallah for lying about his past, he came at Lush with, "You're calling me a sex offender." And this is what he did with Rich Trapper and me and everybody else that he doesn't like. He tries to... what he's trying to do is he's trying to defame our character. What? He's making up lies about us, saying that we did this and we... I never called him a sex offender. I was just describing why people may have thought he was. Right. And it was a valid opinion. It was a valid thought, So this is what Jallah did to me, and this is why he's going around telling everyone that I'm a defamer of him, and this is why he sent me false copyright strikes. So don't be mad at Jallah for sending false copyright strikes. He was being defamed. He had no choice
whatsoever. And then the dude would show like fake paperwork that he concocted himself to prove that I was a S offender.
Okay, so why is Jallah defaming my character? I mean, this is crazy. So that paperwork I showed was directly from the Reddit, and I described in the video that this is from Reddit, and it's still in the Reddit. I mean, it's just, Jallah is a pathological liar.
So once you see somebody lying to that extent, deliberately trying to destroy you and banking on the public's ignorance of not really, having to do their research to find out.
Bro, that's exactly what you done. That is exactly what the fuck you done. You banked on the ignorance of people to not go and find out, and you just said that this man did all of this bullshit in hopes that motherfuckers would just listen and go with it. Like, that's crazy work.
Yo, this was fake paperwork, this is not Flakko, this is all a lie. I have to take action. Feel me? So I took action how I seen fit. Now, are the copyright strikes false? No, they're not. Do I care if they are? I don't. My goal isn't a copyright strike. My goal is something much larger, and this is just the first step. Getting your identity by forcing you out of your rabbit hole with this copyright strike.
So what you're seeing is Jallah's actually going out of his way to try to paint me as like this evil person that maliciously attacked him with...
What the fuck you mean get his identity? Why are you trying to get his... What? His identity? What the fuck does that mean? Like, what are you trying to become him? Like, what the fuck do you... If once you get his identity, then what? What happens when you get his identity? Like, what?
Lies that I knew were false in order to destroy his character, and this was his way of justifying sending me false copyright strikes to get my information so that he could dox my family.
Are you going to take it a full weight and sue him for a copyright? No. So what I said was, I'm not taking it the full way. I'm good enough by just having his name, his address, his number. I'm good enough with just identifying who this person is. So hence, if they make lies about me and like in the future, I now have your information, you know, and we can handle it the right way. But like once people begin to say, oh yo, he called you a sex offender here.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I know that.
Oh, where? Oh,
So no one knew that because it wasn't true. I never called him a sex offender. He made that up. He completely made it up. And this is what he's accusing everyone else of doing to him. He says that I made up that he's a sex offender. He says Rich Trapper made up that he's a sex offender. He says Lush won the cocaine bot. I mean, it's just, it's never ending, the lies, and this is why he's known as a liar.
I addressed it, and then y'all put it into this, so who cares?
Well, everyone in the group chat or in the chat calling you a liar, so.
It's a fizz. I don't care, right?
So the girls have had enough.
What? You don't care? It's the...
Actually, and so they're just going to just get up and walk off the fucking show because of Jallah.
When I got No Jumper, Self said it, and on the little Patreon shit, they did that. No Jumper told him to investigate Flakko, and he did a full-on investigation, and came back and told them, oh, I mean, like I don't see shit here.
Yeah, so who in their right mind would want to sit in that stank-ass room listening to this stank-ass blogger just spew all these lies and just... I really don't blame them for leaving. And so they left. And I just think it's so interesting that there's so many people that single-handedly made up lies about Jallah. First, it was 1090 Jake's making up lies about him. He's lying about him. He's lying. And then it was Lush won the cocaine bot. He's lying. He's making up lies. I got my last name, dog. I need to fade outside.
Wait. What happened with the fade? So did they run the fade? Did I miss it? Did I miss the fade? Who won? Who? Oh, man, I got to go find this.
And then it's Point and Shoot made up all these lies and created fake paperwork and all this stuff. And now it's Rich Trapper and 17,000 other people. What? So Jallah is a pathological liar, and this is his way out of everything. Is, oh, he called me a racist. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm such a terrible person, is because people make up lies about. That's his thing. That's his thing. And so now that the guests have left and the show is ruined, the 16 of Nashua comes into this room with his funny-ass build, and he starts to shit on the GDs and Larry Hoover and say that 1090 Jake was right. And Jallah goes on to say that all people in the streets, all gang members, have mental illness.
Again, it's still retarded, but I feel like that's like their logic, right? He's like their god.
And based on that article, it would appear that he definitely did tell.
The new excuse now for snitching is the police be lying.
And see, right? The reaction that I just did to him saying that Byron and Sadie can come on his show and debate about snitching when Blake's whole fucking series is about 1090, right? I just said that, and he gets right on here, and I never saw this clip until now. And he gets up here and he says that it's right and it's true, and it's definitely not right or true. So you want to help push his channel forward while you try to destroy us and make us look like we ain't.
Lying. So if like there's no interrogation footage or me writing a sworn statement or me coming to court, then it's the police word versus my word.
Give me a reason why 1090 Jake is under fire.
Well, what is this? Like people, again, man, when dealing with street dudes, I feel like rationality isn't really like a thing, right?
Come in and defend the white man. Classic. Just fucking classic. And before anybody get to talking, oh, see, now you lost me. We got to talking about race. We get to da-da-da-da-da. Listen, okay? It is okay. Only the people that do what I just described will feel like that. The people that use both sides of their brain, have common sense, can comprehend just daily life, they will understand exactly what I mean. They will see exactly what I'm saying, and they will not have a problem with it.
They're irrational, they're emotional, these dudes are unhinged, right, and mentally ill, which is, again, it takes some form of a mental illness to say, yo, I'm about to join a gang and and throw my entire life away,
So
right?
Jallah says every gang member.
Bitch, what? You remember that when I was talking about what the ingredients of a slap was? Go get a bowl. Meet me in the kitchen.
Every street dude that he knows is mentally ill. What? I think it's mental illness to go around lying about where you're from, where you grew up, how tall you are, how fat you are, how much you don't stink. And I think it takes a level of mental illness to send some female that won't touch you 6 figures for no reason to call herself your girlfriend. What? That's mental illness to me. Now, I do have to go. I've got some prior engagements, but I thank you guys for watching. Join the Patreon if you want tons of hours of point and shoot, and I'll see you on the next one.
Flakko.
Hey, shout out to Point and Shoot. I'm interested to watch more. The names, I'm talking, he was firing the fuck off. Now, at the end of the day, right, when you start doing things maliciously to a person that's doing things by the book, it says a lot about character. It says a lot about who you are, you know. And the last thing that you should be doing is attempting to get a person in any type of trouble in any way, whether it be small or something that'll just blow. No, there is no ulterior motive to bring in trouble to a person's life, because a person is pointing out the flaws in whatever content or product that you putting out, you know. And to admit that you did it, it allows for the consumer, it allows for the person to know that this is the character that you possess, and that there is no telling when you will do this same thing again. Now, how do you trust a person that has already told you they can't be trusted? A lot of y'all need to start to figure that out and take heed to that and understand that it's hard. It is hard to do that, to get a person to trust you once you show them you can't be trusted. You will never steal money out of my house, and then I'm going to allow you into my house unattended, let alone period. But y'all let me know in the comments, man, how y'all feel, man. And do y'all think that, you know, his lies is enough to make you look at him and say, hey, you know, fuck you, you know what I mean? And, you know, let's start the conversation, man. But comment, like, L. Like this motherfucker. You hear me? Like. Before I come find y'all at. And then hit the bell too. Also, go to hushboynt25.com. Check me out, man. Any way you stream your music, Papa No Leon, any way you stream your music. I got my first album finna drop July 3rd. Back to the Future. Papa No Leon, Back to the Future. Go run them numbers up for me. And until next time, gone.